Okay, I'm Stanley Matthew Seifert, representative and payee for my client and fiance, Carolyn Michelle Ricker. Fact. And my one daughter called me a liar. I don't lie. I was sworn to tell the whole truth. And I actually took a sworn oath to uphold the laws of the state of West Virginia as well. And got bonded by the Berkeley County Commission. Norwood Bentley was the one that actually swore me in. A lot of people didn't know about that. Now, my daughter Bethany Wetzel, Melinda Ketzel's daughter, went off. You made my mom take 2 DNA tests. No, the state of Maryland did that. I had no choice in that. The man ain't got no control, win, lose, or draw over DNA. If a woman goes and has DNA and says, hey, this is his child, he's paying child support, that's how it works, whether or not that child's got his last name or not. Now, Shelley Marie Butteray, on the other hand, I acknowledged that I was her father and did a DNA. Crystal Denise Lockhart Seifert in Baltimore, well, my name's on her birth certificate. That's the only daughter that my name is on her birth certificate. Now, my daughter Christina Jenkins, my cousin's name's on hers because her mom gave false information on the birth certificate. Now, no DNA test was done, and it was because him and my sister put lies in her head. He went and told my sister that she could have all Bunny's stuff, and that he'd make sure that I wouldn't be able to track my child. I mean, really? And she was going off of me thinking that I had her stuff. No. And who got charged for child neglect? Rosetta Elshire, because him and her together was the one that made the report. I was locked up at the time on a false charge of domestic. Well, it wasn't really false. Michael Elshire, after Jenkins and Rosetta said that they could have Bunny's stuff, and me got into it. And I went to jail, and they made the false report, and apparently took one of her boxes back with the dead mouse in it, from what I understand. At least that's what Bunny, my fiance, said. Or should I say Carolyn Michelle Ricker. Again, they say she's bipolar, but I actually think she's paranoid schizophrenic and bipolar, because she's always going off about dumb things, hackers and stuff. I don't know. I know that she is bipolar, according to her mother. But I also know she does have violent episodes. And you don't get disability just for bipolar. I know judges and lawyers that are actually bipolar. Christopher Wilkes is bipolar. He's a circuit judge for Berkeley County, or was. He may or may not be now. And he's making 80 and 90 grand a year. They say I'm bipolar, but I don't really believe that. I know I do have my seizures coming on from stress and loss of motor skills, which I need to see a psychologist about getting that under control and getting back on medication for the seizures. Because you do things in seizures that you really have no control over. You realize you're doing it, but you have no control over your actions. There's like 5 different types of seizures, as there is. And again, that's something that, has to be dealt with. That's why I couldn't go into the military, due to the seizures. And again, well, this video is on the truth. My daughter, you're not my father. Do a DNA test. Prove me wrong. Your mother messaged me in July of 2015, said that, because I was telling her, talking about how I didn't want to live anymore. No, you got to be around because you got 2 grandchildren to take care of now. Our daughter, Christina Jenkins, and that's when I learned that I had grandchildren. The thing is, the problem with the lie is, once you lie, you got to take and constantly build up more lies on top of that lie. And eventually, in the end, everything comes out and the truth comes out in the end. That's why people hate the truth. Now we got this hearing coming up on the 27th, and I've got another one, I think, on the 25th. I don't know what's going on with that yet. For filing a false report, which I was doing my job like I was told by the Inspector General of Social Security Administration when my fiance, Carolyn Rickard, asked me to call the police about the fire. So I didn't make any false reports. I was doing what my paperwork says that I have to do. Problem solved. Or should be. Now, on that subject matter, there's also a hearing on the 27th at 9:30 with the West Virginia legislation on CC 181647 concerning two pieces of property. The second parcel being a parcel that I gave to my fiance, Carolyn Rickard, and the one in Falling Waters that I took and settled out William M. Secret's estate for, which can never be settled now. Go figure. Again, the truth comes out in the end. Melinda told Bethany all kinds of stuff. Oh, you did all those crimes. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And I was sworn to tell the truth, and I would take a polygraph 24/7, 365. Anytime somebody wants me to take a polygraph, I will gladly take one. And it questioned me about anything I said. And it will come out 100. Because that's what I'm about. Truth, justice, honor, valor, and integrity. Nothing more. And this video may piss some people off. But hey. This is Matthew Seifert, divorced with grandchildren, coming to you live from Broadway. And that's just the way it is. I've done a lot of things in my time. And yeah, sometimes I bullshit about things and talk about things that I may or may not have done. Come on now, everyone does that. There she is. Anyhow, facts are facts, and it is what it is. What really gets me is karma. 20 years later, Rosetta gets busted for child neglect. Now, Jenkins, my cousin, what's karma going to get him for? Because he's the one that gave her stuff away to begin with. He's the one who told Rosetta and them they could have the stuff. Now, that is an issue. No, that one's not your cousin. You know what? Check your fucking family trees. And go down to Mary's sides. You might just find out I'm distant cousins to a lot of fucking people. Roland Miller was my uncle. For one. Ronnie Moats was my uncle. For two. On my dad's side. So yeah, just check the history and get back to me. This is Divorce with Grandchildren coming to you live. Have a good day.